Next, we have Sokol. Lori is the Executive Director of Women's News, an award-winning author, and an initiator of Rise Up for Abortion Rights. Give it up for Lori!
Okay, the first thing is I want you to give it up for yourselves. We all know we could be somewhere else right now instead of standing out here holding signs in a crowd. So I want you to applaud yourselves for taking the time out today to be here. Myself, I've been a writer and speaker about feminist issues and women's equality for decades. And since Sarah has been keeping after me for quite some time to get out in the streets, and I kept prolonging it, saying, no, I'm doing a lot, I'm doing enough. Well, it was never enough. So in January, when Sarah contacted me again, I immediately said, yes, absolutely, I'm going to be out there in the streets with you because I see what's going on, particularly during the Trump administration years, and how clinics are being closed in so many states in the country. They're shipping away, until we get to this point. So we've been out there walking, marching, protesting, speaking from the steps of the Supreme Court to cities around the country since January. And then this week, of course, Brett Summit made it top of mind for so many people. So it actually was a gift in many ways. But let's really cut to the chase. Republican officials don't care about unborn babies. If they did, they would provide health care, free health care. They'd provide free child care. They'd provide prenatal care. They don't care. You know, the U.S. is the only industrialized country that does not provide federally funded child care. And there's no federal law about parental leave. It's up to each company to do it, and we know that that's too risky, that people can lose their jobs if they take parental leave, particularly men and women will lose out on promotions. So we're the only country that is not providing, the only industrialized country that's not providing these resources and services for women when they become pregnant. So my question is, and the reason why I accepted and why I've been marching and speaking is, I said to myself, if not me, who? If not now, when? Because the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, right? So they don't care about the unborn. Let me tell you, what is it that Republican legislators care about? Women are becoming too successful. Women are becoming too highly educated. And guess what? The marriage rate is down. Well, we're not getting married, at least heterosexual marriage, women are not marrying men because of the income and financial resources they can provide. We have our own money. We have our own success. And then let's just look at the facts. When women are involved in many aspects of society, the more women who are in corporate boards, the more that corporation is going to be more successful and more profitable. It's a fact. It's a fact. Here's another fact. Increasing number of small business loans that are being given to women. Women are getting more loans than ever, particularly women of color. And women are more apt to pay it back on time and in full than white men. More women of color, gay, trans, are being elected to public office. More women, even despite the fact there's still a wage gap, right? In New York City, I think it's 80 cents to the dollar of every dollar a white man makes, and for a black woman, it's 60-something cents, and for Hispanic women, it's 40-something cents. Even with that, we're becoming the primary income earners in our families more and more. So that is what they're afraid of. That is what they're afraid of us and our potential and our accomplishments and what we are doing. In fact, just look at COVID. The countries run by women, Iceland, New Zealand, Germany, Taiwan, right next to China, right? They have been more effective and more successful at limiting the impact on their citizens economically and in terms of limiting the number of deaths and limiting the number of people affected and who get COVID in those countries. Whereas if you look at the hyper-masculine male-run countries, was the U.S. with Trump, you look at Brazil, you look at Russia, they were the worst. More people died in those countries than anywhere else. The economy suffered. So instead of, taking a look at what women are doing so much, right? And we're doing so well, and we're helping families and communities and countries. They would rather, instead of benefiting from our accomplishments, they would rather have us enslaved. Because they don't want to lose their privilege, even to the detriment of everyone else. They want us enslaved. This is what the abortion rights are all about. They don't care about the fetus. And and remember, one of my favorite quotes is, and I don't know who said it, is that if women just had as much confidence as a mediocre white man. So we are not going to let them stop us. We're coming near the end of our speeches. Please stay and walk with us. They need to see us in the streets. Thank you, and thank you, everybody, for being here.